Global Education Media presents Education Report on TV, the television program that promotes educational events and activities across the country for parents, students, practitioners in educational fields across categories, corporate organizations with products and services that appeal to the youths, government officials, particularly those saddled with the responsibility of managing education, and the general public. It also covers programs and activities in the educational sector, such as awards and opening ceremonies, school inter-house sports, collaborative engagement with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations, plus vocational and technical education, institution for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education while celebrating success in the educational sector at all levels. For sponsorship and advert placement, please contact 0803-323-2771 or 0812-120-1359. Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television nationwide.
With the present security challenges confronting Nigeria, the need to ensure the safety of students in schools across Lagos State is indeed necessary. Consequently, the Lagos State government took a proactive step by organizing a meeting with principals and head teachers of public primary and secondary schools across the state, with the aim of sensitizing them. Present at the event were stakeholders from the education sector of Lagos State, amongst whom were the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mrs. Omolara Erububu, the Chairman, State Universal Education Board, Mrs. Gbolahan Daudu, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Education, Otumba Fatai Olukoga, and Tutor Generals, Permanent Secretaries of the various education districts, amongst others. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mrs. Omolara Erububu, told the gathering that the meeting was not organized to create fear in the hearts of those present, but to sensitize them on the need to be vigilant.
The need for us to be aware of things happening around us. The need for us to secure the gates, the exits and entrances into our schools. It's not to create any fear in us, but just for us to be more conscious, to be more aware of things around us. We need to be better prepared for these things, more so that we look after children. We need to educate them that when they are faced with some situations, what should they do?
The personal assistant to the special advisor to the governor on security and community policing, Mr. Akinola, also had this to say.
The policy of God, sirs and madams, guarantee the security of your students, encourage them, lead them in the right path, give them adequate counseling, run a mentoring program in your school. The teachers can mentor the students in their classes. Don't just say, well, I will teach them mathematics for a period. After that, I'm off to the staff room. No. Be more interactive. Engage your students proactively. And I can assure you, the society will be better for you.
The special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Education, Otumba Fatai Olukoga, urged the principals and head teachers to be security conscious in their schools.
You must know what is happening around you. Please, at the assembly in the morning, let them be aware of what is happening around them. You talk to them that when they are coming to school, you don't need to be an onlooker. When they hear a sign of any dangerous event, you don't need to stay there, you should run away. I know in some schools, people will find the body now. Your children or your students cannot go home without not allowing the parents, the biological parents, to put them up. Even they say the drivers, as long as there's no note from the parents, not allow that student to go home. You should not release them.
The Lagos State Head of Service, Mrs. Josephine Olusheyi Williams, was also at the meeting, charged those present to learn from other people's experiences. She further enjoined them to sensitize their students on security matters.
So awareness is what we are preaching. Lagos State government is doing a lot. If we know what our security agents are doing in order to protect us, we will not sleep. But that is their own bit, and they are doing it to the glory of God. We need to do our own bit. And that is what we are asking you to do now in your schools. And that is what we are saying you should tell your pupils. They should not take anything for granted any longer. You know, information is key. Okay? Tell them when you see something that has been left somewhere, report to so and so. And that person should immediately get there and dispose of it. We need to use a lot of sense. There are things we used to do before that we took for granted. There's no way for that any longer.
Some of the head teachers and principals asked important questions bordering on security.
At what point should we expect our security agents, maybe at the gate of our schools? And how do we recognize genuine security officers?
If you didn't invite security men, there was no fracas in your school. And people came, they came in security uniform. Would you wonder, will you invite them to your office and say, because they are security, let them sit down, let's sit down, and you start running helter-skelter? No! You try as much as possible to fence them up. Ask somebody to call any of the numbers we will give to you. Have people who call themselves security here. I don't know why they are here.
In all, the steps taken by the Lagos State government to enlighten and educate head teachers and principals of public schools in the state on the need to be vigilant and security conscious is a right step at the right time in the right direction. The general public is hereby notified that registration of children for admission into Nursery 1, Primary 1 in September 2014 will commence in all the divisions of Lagos State from Tuesday, the 27th of May 2014. The minimum registration age for Primary 1 is 6 years, while the minimum registration age into Nursery 1 is 3 years. Application forms for registration can be obtained from the head teachers of all public nursery and primary schools in Lagos State. Parents and guardians should register in the schools nearest their homes. Completed application forms must be accompanied by 3 passport-sized photographs of the child and the child's birth certificate. To the head teachers of the schools from where the forms were obtained, parents are advised to register at only one center. Registration is free. Affected children must be brought along to the registration centers. For more information, please call 080-2466-1427 or 081-5068-0934 or visit the nearest public primary school in the state. Announcer Mrs. Bola Daudu, the Executive Chairman, State Universal Basic Education Board.
Please, parents, guardians, don't hesitate and don't debar any child. They must not be used for child labor. Take them out to any center of your choice nearest your home and make sure that these children are registered. It is free and it is compulsory.